Imagine spending 10 years sleeping in a dark, tiny cupboard under the stairs, treated like garbage, only to find out you are actually the most famous person in a hidden world of magic. That is exactly how the legend of Harry Potter begins. Today, we are breaking down the movie that changed pop culture forever, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Trust me, some insane secrets were hidden right in plain sight. Our story kicks off on a chilly night in Surrey, where three powerful wizards drop off a baby on a random doorstep. This isn't just any orphan. This is Harry Potter. His parents were just brutally taken out by the darkest wizard of all time, Lord Voldemort. But when Voldemort tried to eliminate baby Harry, the curse bounced right back, destroying the Dark Lord and leaving Harry with nothing but a lightning bolt scar. 10 years later, Harry is basically a modern-day slave to his miserable relatives, the Dursleys. He cooks their meals, takes their abuse, and gets zero love. But as his 11th birthday rolls around, reality starts to glitch. At a zoo, Harry randomly starts talking to a massive boa constrictor and accidentally vanishes the glass window with his mind. Yeah, Harry has no clue. But his magical genetics are finally waking up. Suddenly, mysterious letters arrive for Harry, and Uncle Vernon goes absolutely mental trying to destroy them. I'm talking burning them, shredding them, and eventually fleeing to a creepy, isolated shack in the middle of a raging ocean storm just to escape the mail. But you cannot run from destiny. Right at the stroke of midnight on Harry's birthday, the entire front door gets violently smashed open. Step in Hagrid, a literal giant on a mission. He hands Harry a squished birthday cake, looks him dead in the eye, and drops the most iconic line in cinema history. "You're a wizard, Harry." Just like that, Harry finds out his entire life was a lie. He's not a freak. He's a wizard accepted into Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. And honestly, Uncle Vernon couldn't do a single thing to stop it. Next stop, Diagon Alley, a secret, bustling, magical marketplace hidden right behind a brick wall in London. Harry's jaw drops. And honestly, so does ours. First order of business, Gringotts Wizarding Bank, where Harry learns his parents left him a massive fortune in gold. But the real plot twist happens when Hagrid unlocks a top-secret vault to retrieve a mysterious, tiny package. A package that is about to change everything. Every great wizard needs a weapon, right? Harry heads to Ollivander's to get his first wand. But it's not that simple. The first few wands he tries literally blow up shelves and shatter vases. Finally, Mr. Ollivander hands him a specific wand, and boom, a warm, magical glow surrounds Harry. But here is the creepy part. The core of Harry's wand contains a feather from the exact same phoenix that gave a feather to Voldemort's wand. Talk about a dark connection. Fast forward to September 1st at King's Cross Station. Harry is looking for platform 9 3/4, which, spoiler alert, doesn't exist on normal maps. Thankfully, he spots the Weasleys, a massive family of redheads. Mrs. Weasley tells Harry to run full speed straight into a solid brick wall. He closes his eyes, charges ahead, and passes right through into a magical train station. On board, he instantly bonds with Ron Weasley over a mountain of candy. While Ron is busy trying to turn his rat yellow with a fake spell, a bossy, super smart girl bursts into their compartment. Enter Hermione Granger. Within 10 seconds, she fixes Harry's broken glasses with a flawless spell and basically lets them know she's smarter than both of them combined. This is the moment the iconic trio is officially born. They have no idea that this friendship will literally save their lives. The train pulls up, and the students take boats across a massive, misty lake. And then, there it is, Hogwarts Castle, lit up against the dark night sky. It looks absolutely breathtaking. The audience went crazy for this visual, and honestly, it still holds up perfectly today. As they enter the Great Hall, thousands of candles are floating in midair, and the ceiling looks exactly like the real sky. It is pure magic. Now, it's time for the sorting hat ceremony. This living hat decides your entire destiny at Hogwarts. When Harry sits down, the hat is deeply conflicted. It literally whispers in Harry's ear, telling him he has greatness inside him, and that Slytherin, the House of Dark Wizards, would help him achieve it. Terrified, Harry grips the chair and whispers, "Not Slytherin. Not Slytherin." Respecting his choice, the hat roars out, "Gryffindor!" Classes begin, and while Gryffindor feels like home, Potions class is a literal nightmare. Enter Professor Severus Snape, dressed in all black, with a cold, piercing stare. Snape singles Harry out immediately. He roars questions at Harry that a first year wouldn't possibly know, trying to humiliate him on day one. Snape clearly detests the famous Harry Potter. And right here, our main suspect for the movie's mystery is born. Next up, flying lessons. Things go sideways fast when Neville Longbottom loses control of his broom and gets injured. Draco Malfoy, the resident bully, steals Neville's magical remembrall to mock him. Harry isn't having it. Despite the teacher telling everyone to stay on the ground, Harry hops on his broom, flies into the air, and challenges Malfoy to a high-speed aerial showdown. Malfoy throws the glass ball across the sky, and Harry goes into a full dive, catching it just inches before it smashes into the stone wall. Instead of getting expelled, Professor McGonagall catches him and recruits him as the new Seeker for the Gryffindor Quidditch team. Harry becomes the youngest Seeker in a century. Talk about failing upwards in the best way possible. Life at Hogwarts takes a terrifying turn on Halloween night. Professor Quirrell bursts into the Great Hall screaming that a massive mountain troll is loose in the dungeons. Amidst the absolute panic, Harry and Ron realize Hermione is missing. She's crying in the girls' bathroom, completely unaware that a 12-foot monster is heading straight for her. Harry and Ron crash into the bathroom just as the troll smashes the stalls to pieces. In a desperate move, Harry literally jumps onto the troll's neck, shoving his wand straight up the monster's nose. Gross, right? Ron uses the moment to pull off a perfect spell, knocking the troll out with its own giant club. This insane battle seals their friendship forever. While sneaking around the castle later, the trio accidentally stumbles into a forbidden corridor on the 3rd floor. They lock themselves in a room to escape a caretaker, only to find something way worse. Standing right in front of them is a monstrous, giant, 3-headed dog named Fluffy. The beast is standing directly on top of a hidden trapdoor, guarding something top secret. Harry connects the pieces. Whatever was hidden in that top-secret vault at Gringotts Bank is now hidden right under that monster dog's paws. After digging through massive library books, Hermione uncovers the truth. The hidden object is the Sorcerer's Stone. It's an artifact capable of granting absolute immortality, and the trio is completely convinced that Professor Snape is trying to steal it. Harry connects the pieces. Whatever was hidden in that top-secret vault at Gringotts Bank is now hidden right under that monster dog's paws. After digging through massive library books, Hermione uncovers the truth. The hidden object is the Sorcerer's Stone. It's an artifact capable of granting absolute immortality, and the trio is completely convinced that Professor Snape is trying to steal it. Christmas arrives at Hogwarts, and Harry receives a mysterious, unmarked package. Inside is a beautiful, shimmering invisibility cloak that once belonged to his father. The note simply says, "Use it well." This legendary artifact gives Harry the ultimate tool to sneak around the castle at night, completely undetected, looking for clues about the stone. While hiding under the cloak, Harry finds a room containing a massive golden mirror called the Mirror of Erised. When he looks into it, he doesn't see his reflection. He sees his dead parents standing right beside him, smiling. It is a heartbreaking moment. Dumbledore finds him and explains that the mirror shows nothing more or less than the deepest, most desperate desire of our hearts. As punishment for breaking school rules later on, Harry and Malfoy are sent into the pitch-black Forbidden Forest for detention. There, they find a hooded creature crawling on the ground, literally drinking the glowing silver blood of a slaughtered unicorn. It is pure nightmare fuel. The creature lunges at Harry, but a centaur rescues him, warning him that the creature was Voldemort himself, clinging to life. Harry realizes the truth. Voldemort is trying to get the Sorcerer's Stone to regain his physical body, and the heist is happening tonight. When they find out Dumbledore has been tricked into leaving the castle, Harry, Ron, and Hermione know they are completely on their own. They head straight to the third-floor corridor to face whatever is waiting for them down that trap door. They open the door to find Fluffy awake and growling. Remembering a clue, Harry plays a magical flute, and the giant three-headed beast immediately closes its eyes and falls fast asleep. They dive through the trap door one by one, plunging into the dark unknown, completely unaware of the deadly magical traps waiting for them below. They land directly on a mass of thick, writhing black vines. It's a deadly plant called the Devil's Snare. The more you struggle, the faster it binds and strangles you to death. As Ron panics and gets choked, Hermione remembers her lessons. She relaxes, falls through the trap, and screams at Harry to do the same. Harry relaxes, dropping to safety, while Hermione uses a bright light spell to burn the vines off Ron. The next room looks like a massive chamber filled with beautiful, fluttering birds. But look closer. They aren't birds. They are thousands of sharp, metal flying keys. To unlock the door to the next level, Harry has to hop on an old broomstick, fly into the swarm, and catch the old, damaged key while the entire swarm attacks him like a flock of killer hornets. Next up is a giant, terrifying game of wizard's chess. And these stone pieces don't just move. They brutally smash each other into dust. To win the game and let Harry advance, Ron realizes he has to willingly sacrifice his own piece, knowing he will take a violent, direct hit. He gets smashed off his horse and knocked unconscious. It's an epic moment of pure bravery. Hermione stays behind to tend to Ron, leaving Harry to walk into the final chamber alone. He braces himself to face Snape. But plot twist. It's not Snape standing there. It's Professor Quirrell, the stuttering, timid teacher who seemed scared of his own shadow. Quirrell laughs, revealing he was the one serving Voldemort all along. And Snape was actually trying to protect Harry the entire year. Quirrell turns around and unwraps his turban. Prepare to cringe, because attached to the back of Quirrell's bald head is the horrific, snake-like face of Lord Voldemort. He's living like a literal parasite. Voldemort demands Harry look into the Mirror of Erised to find the stone, because Harry only wants to find the stone, not use it. The mirror magically drops the heavy artifact right into Harry's pocket. Voldemort orders Quirrell to kill him. Quirrell lunges and grabs Harry by the throat, but as soon as Quirrell makes contact with Harry's skin, his hands smoke, blister, and turn into literal ash. Because of the loving sacrifice of Harry's mother, Harry's skin is charged with ancient protection magic. Harry grabs Quirrell's face, completely disintegrating the villain into dust, before passing out as Voldemort's spirit flees. Harry wakes up safe in the hospital wing with Dumbledore, who confirms the stone has been destroyed. At the end of year feast, Gryffindor wins the House Cup in a massive upset victory. As Harry boards the train back to the real world, he leaves us with a beautiful thought. He isn't really going home, because Hogwarts is his true home. What an epic ending to a legendary movie. Please like, share, and subscribe channel.